The opening day of teal season in Louisiana rivals almost like Christmas. It's like a 6-year-old getting a new BB gun. Us rednecks here in Louisiana, we wait for this all year. We can't wait to get back in the field, can't wait to get to shooting another duck, can't wait to get out in the moccasins and the alligators. It's something we anticipate and wait for all year, and it's fixing to happen right now. Folks, it's Friday the 13th, lucky 13. Day before teal season opens down here in Louisiana. If you look on my clock right here, it's 99 with a heat index of about 105, 106. Absolutely miserable hot. Hadn't rained since July. We've been pumping water and it's sucking it up about as fast as we can pump it. But we're going through the rituals anyway. We got some new blinds down at the MOJO Duty Ferry Funny Farm. Last year we had an unbelievable season down there, just hammered the teal. And we may hammer them in the morning. We've talked to some people south of there, down on Cottonmouth Lake. He said the teal are beginning to stock up on Cottonmouth, but that really doesn't mean anything. You know, it just depends on where if they short stock. You know, we've got a little water, but nobody around us has any water. We had a great season down in Louisiana last year. You know, you got out, the limits were a little bit lower than they are now, but we got out there and hammered them. The only bad thing about teal hunting is they fly in big flocks, they fly in close, they buzz the decoys, and you shoot them out so quick. You know, we really weren't getting started before it was over with. But let's take a look at some of the ducks we shot last year, show you just how fast and furious it was.
Get him, get him, get him.
Shot 3 good volleys. We're out here getting this right here counting on to shoot 4 teal per man. So we're out here, that's a pretty little blue-winged teal right there. That's what we're out here for. Early teal season here in Louisiana. So we've had 3 volleys. We're gonna make us a pickup and get us an accurate count.
You slid that on there, did you? Is that for real?
What do you mean I slid it on there?
He did, I guarantee you.
Damn,
I ain't never killed a blue-winged teal with a thing.
I just said it, look down.
That's the one I handed you, Chuck.
When we head out of Monroe, we head south, get down to the river, and there's a ferry that crosses. They call it the Duty Ferry crossing right there. Generally, the day before the season, we all take that day off and head to camp just to get in there, check the culverts, make sure there's plenty of water in there. They've been pumping water in here for 2 or 3 weeks now. We make sure everything's good, the blind's good, everything's set up right. When we got in this year, it's about 2 miles back from the lodge or back from the camp to where we're gonna hunt. We take a, you know, either a Polaris or a Gator or a 4-wheeler or something back in there.
Hey, Cottonmouth.
Yep, throw in, big one right there. See his tail right there? He's going under.
That's
There's another one. Look at that over there in the water.
that looks like a cobra.
There's another one right there.
Y'all ready to go hunting?
Yeah.
Coming at you too.
Yeah, they'll charge you. That's a bad one.
That's a bad mamma jamma right there. Oh my God.
That's a cottonmouth. The mean machine.
Folks,
it never fails. You don't bring a pistol. We always bring a pistol. We left our pistol, and look, first structure was 4 of them that we saw.
For those of you that want to come down to Louisiana in the early teal season, there's 100 today. 4 cottonmouths at the first little old diversion structure right here where we pump water in. 4 cottonmouths, 3 big old stump tails this long, any of them would kill you. That little one, don't start jumping around right here.
Everything down here will sting you and bite
I
you.
heard that.
God, look, I'm in an ant bed.
Oh, hell, I am too. Let me get back here. I got ants all over.
Y'all get in the water.
I don't like being right here. Hold on, man, I'm in trouble.
I mean, we got ants up there.
They're everywhere.
Yeah, you got to film that.
Hold on a second.
Take me home, get I'm out of here.
Well, after this horror show with all the snakes, we decided to go down and check the pump. We got a tractor sitting down on the edge of a canal down here that we pump water out of to flood this area. So we're going to go down there and check everything out. With dadgummit, we got down there, another big moccasin right in the road. So we get off, we walk over to the tractor to check everything, and dadgummit, there isn't an alligator down there. So now we got, besides cottonmouths, we got alligators we got to worry about. We get it all checked out, make sure the pump's running good, everything. Get back on the four-wheelers, start riding back to the camp. We get up to another little pond and look, and I'm looking out there and say, definitely going teal hunting.
And we're gonna be hunting in here tomorrow.
One thing that people ask us about is how do we set up? What do we do? You know, how do we do it? On today's hunt, we were using a blind that we had built by one of the locals down there. We got it set up, we got it camouflaged in real good. And during teal season, because the coffee weed is so high around there, we like to get 1 or 2 of our teals up on a 10 to 12 foot pole to where they can be seen. If these teal are flying just right on top of this coffee weed, we want them to be seen. And so we get a couple of poles up high with a teal on it. We get some down lower, we get some right close to the water. We've got a product that MOJO makes called a thrasher that you can put a decoy up on. It makes a lot of ripple on the water. We've got a new swimmer decoy, a new swimmer prototype that we're working on. We've got it out there. We're just trying all kind of things. You know, we've got our regular teal decoys out, just got a spread of hard decoys, hard teal decoys out. So it's, you know, and if it's not working like we want it to work, we move it around. So the next morning we get up early, get down there, get set up. We've got most of our decoys out. We're gonna put a few things, kind of rearrange them depending on the wind. We get down there, we've got Chuck and Annette and Terry and Hannah and me and just a bunch of us down there. We're all having a good time. Get set up in the dark. I mean, like we say, we checked extra careful for snakes on the way in. All we're doing now is waiting on the sun to come up, waiting for that magic minute when it's shooting time. Hopefully the teal will be there. We're thinking they are, and if they are, it's gonna be on like a chicken bone. When we get those ducks in, we put them behind each man. When that man loads up, he's out. Just have a great time shooting, and it's a lot of shooting, a lot of fun, a lot of camaraderie.
Let's pass, let's pass.
We're gonna shoot this time.
Shoot them, shoot them. Kill them.
After the hunt, Terry goes out to get the buggy to come back and pick us all up. And here's a big old stump tail swimming through the decoys. He gets that judge over there, and look what he comes back with. I know Annette's thrilled.
Big old good one there, guys. That's a good one. He may not be dead.
If he ain't dead, he's by God's hurt, I can tell you that. Yeah, he's dead.
You know, some of us, none of us like snakes to the amount that we want to mess with a cottonmouth. But Hannah Hughes is petrified, terrified of snakes. She doesn't like live snakes, dead snakes, or sticks that look like snakes. Well, here comes Terry back after he killed that moccasin, got him laying up on the hood of the buggy, and Hannah goes ballistic. I mean, she don't want nothing to do with it. She don't want to be nowhere close to it. She is gone. The closer he gets, the further she gets. I don't blame her. I tell you what, there's not anything to mess with.
Stop! Take a picture of that one with your camera.
That's big.
Because I didn't bring mine. I can't.
No, I don't
So I
want
can send it to people.
Take a picture with it.
No, I ain't taking nothing with it.
He is huge.
Fat hair.
You know, we didn't kill quite the limit that morning. We were a couple shy, not many. We had a, you know, for what it was, we were calling around. Everybody was a little sluggish this morning. I don't know why, but we did. We had as good a hunt, probably better hunt than most people had. I don't know if it was because of all the work that we'd done there this year, got the water in there early, had plenty of food in there for them to eat. And, you know, sometimes they're there, sometimes they're not there. All we did was get out there, give it our best effort, had a good setup, a good spread. It turned out good. We had a great hunt. We're gonna head back in and get ready for day 2. Let's meet up with Terry. Terry is gonna show us an area that last year, what they've been doing, this is a 2 or 3 year project. They had the dozers in here last year. They cleared up some area, busted that ground up, and got a lot of smartweed growing in here. Let's see what Terry has to say about the cleanup here at Duty Ferry.
All right, this is the area that we treated last year. We took the dozer, cleaned it all off, and look at the food that's in here now. This is smartweed. It's a duck delicacy, but we got, you know, smartweed, barnyard grass, springle top, wild millet growing in here. We've been in here bush hogging part of it to open it up so the ducks can get in here and feed, but this is what that area will look like in a year. We'll be growing duck food just like this. Good stuff.
Second day, we had a new group of hunters in. Again, we just, you know, we got friends over there. We got people that hunt with us all the time. We got Chuck and Terry and Annette and myself and just a lot of different ones coming in and out. So the more the merrier, like we said yesterday. So hopefully day 2 will be a repeat of day 1. Hopefully it'll even be better. And who knows, it could be.
Oh, you see him. Bust him, bust him, bust him. Oh, did I burn you? Bust him, bust him, bust him. Bust him, bust him, bust him. Shoot him, shoot him.
It may look crazy, but those white things sticking out of their hats are dryer sheets. They help keep the mosquitoes away. Looks stupid, but it works.
I see a watching for him to come right here. Where'd he come from?
Right over the top of your head.
Over the top of your head.
You mean one?
I can tell y'all for a fact that I shot 3 times and I ain't knocked a feather out of nothing. I'd like to be able to lie and say different or something, but the fact is I ain't hit a bird. Burn them, burn them.
Coming back right to left. Get ready, get ready. Get him. Watch that cripple there at 4 or 5 out of that group. That was a friggin' water tail.
When the hunt's over, Chuck, we're gonna have a little shoot on the water practice here, okay?
Look at that big group still right there.
Burn them, burn them.
That's a pretty bird. Well, TD, looks like all this work we did the last 6 weeks is paying off.
You know, on the early teal season, it occurs in September, and it's too early to pump your water for your big ducks. And so we just pump a little bit of water for the teal, but we did something a little different this year than we've been doing. We did a lot more bush hogging than we had, because I've been studying more soil management and stuff like that, and I did not fully know this. I knew a little bit about it, but you know, if you bush hog that grass mat down there, then you cover it up with water, then it hatches out invertebrate about a gazillion.
Right.
And that's what those teal are really in there after. So we came up and down this, you know, little creek through the farm here and bush hogged this stuff down, pumped a little water on it. We probably pumped well, maybe 75, 100 acre feet of water here. And we'll just leave this water here. It'll probably dry up maybe between now, and we won't start pumping for big duck season until late October, a month from now, a month, 5 weeks from now, you know, but it's worked out pretty good. We went and built these 2 blinds. That's worked out pretty good for us.
Well, let's pick these last few teal up we got and
All right, let's do it.
hook it up and head out. Shoot a cottonmouth on the way.
That ought to got him.
That did it. Oh, that's a nice one.
Well, folks, I hope you enjoyed the show today, and I hope you learned something. You know, it's really going off on these exotic places and hunting all over the world. There's nothing like coming back home and hunting in your own place, a place where you built the blinds, you planted the duck food, you cleared the land, you did everything. And when it comes, you know, when the ducks come in and you shoot a limit or just shoot a few, you know, it's kind of the culmination of a long process. It's a lot of fun. You know, the first day we got in there, and it was the snakes. That was something to see. The second day we got in there, we probably had the best teal hunt of anybody in that part of Louisiana. The next day we had another great hunt, and then the next day or two, it was nothing. The teal moved out. We had to go to Texas. When we went to Texas, the next day they had a teal hunt like they said they'd never had before. So you never know. You just got to go every day. Hopefully it hits, and if it does, you have a fantastic time.
That's all the time we got for today. For all of us at MOJO, I'm Terry Denman. God bless you. We'll see you again next week.
All hunts seen on MOJO TV are fair chase.